Yellow. Hi guys, I'm James Murphy, aka the TVC Powerbox. I wanna ride it all night long. That's for sure. Life is a highway, and let's ride it all night long. Okay, guys, look, we're very, very avid music players. So while we're busy working here in the TVC room, we're listening to music. So yeah, guys, tonight I've only labeled my broadcast number 76. I didn't give a title because I want to talk about something called the matter of respect. You know, I have over the last 4 weeks got about a dozen people telling me that if I'm older than you, I don't have to respect you. They're saying respect is earned. That is incorrect. That is so incorrect. Respect works two ways, regardless of age, race, male or female. Whether you're Christian, whether you're Indian, whatever your Christianity is, whatever your age, whatever your race, whatever your color, whatever your if you're male or female, if I am 50 years old and there's a young boy that comes to me and he's 25 years old, half my age, if he treats me with respect, I treat him with respect. If he disrespects me, yes, I have the fullest right to respect him, to disrespect him, but I don't. Because that is according to mindset. Now, if an older person disrespects a younger person, the younger person also has the fullest right to disrespect them. But then you take age into consideration. Don't look, age doesn't matter when it comes to respect. Respect is not something that is earned. Respect is given of free will. You know what is earned? Trust is earned. Respect is given. That's how I myself see it. If I disrespect my mother, she can disrespect me. If my mother disrespects me, I can disrespect her. But because of my mindset, I don't.
There's enough disrespecting going on in our world.
To be truly honest, we were disrespected by family members more than once in our life.
Yeah.
And what do we do about it? We respect them back by educating them how respect works. That I actually find strange. Teaching someone who is, stay there, big boy, sit. So just telling my baby dog to sit down. Teaching a person that is 80 years old, I'm 25, I'm 24. This person is literally 66 years older than me. And I'm teaching this person how respect works.
It's just Karina and me and
Hello, Leafy.
anonymous, non-anonymous one.
Anonymous. Anonymous. Okay. Whether you're 50, 100, 20, if I give you respect, you give me respect. It is called mutual respect. But if I give you respect and you disrespect me, I do have the fullest right to give you your fortune, bite back, disrespect you, shove my fists up where the sun doesn't shine, but I don't. I still respect smile and wave, even though inside I'm busy screaming at you in my head. It is the same thing when it comes to the no, I can't get the word. When it comes to business as well, retail business. Now, I work in retail. Even though I'm not working with selling furniture and stuff, I sell a service, repairing cars. They say client is always correct, but that is also incorrect. Clients are only correct 80% of the time. In certain places, in retail, if you want to go to a furniture company or a grocery store or whatever, then the clients are right. But if the client comes to a place of work where he's expecting to do something and he comes in and hello. Okay. Now we're back and we have sound. Finally. Sorry, my computer just glitched out there.
It had a bug.
So whether there is retail, grocery store, hardware store, if a client goes and buys something and it's not right, and if the client is treated incorrectly, and if this thing is not the way it's supposed to be, then the client is 100% correct. But when it comes to any kind of work, other type of work, doing tires on a client's car, doing a suspension system, electronic diagnostics, mechanical work, if the clients that sit by you and they say, okay, you must do this and that and this and that. My personal opinion about that is, if the client knew how to do the job, they wouldn't bring the car to you. They would do it themselves, regardless if they have time to do it themselves or not. That's how I work. If I know how to do a job, I will do it myself. If I don't know how to do it, I will call help. And I won't tell that person how I think it's done. I'll see how they do it and I'll learn from there. Then clients still come back and say, sorry, but you did something wrong.
Mm.
How do they know that you did something wrong? Okay, yeah, the car might not be performing properly, whatever, but there's only certain factors where a client is always correct, where a client is always right. It's not 100% of the time like that. It's only 80% of the time like that.
Stephen Kafusha and your brother John Shah.
Hello, my buddy John, and hello, Stephen Coffee, my brother from America. Hello. So respect is not earned. Trust is earned. Respect is given or free will. So I'm going to give you guys this scenario. I'm 50 years old. 25-year-old guy comes to me and he starts swearing and shouting at me. Because of the age difference, because I'm older than him, I have the fullest right to take this guy and just give him a slap across the face, a backhand. But I don't, I leave it and I let him carry on. Now if I'm the 25-year-old guy and someone else, 50 years old, swearing and shouting at me as if I've done something wrong, I can say to him, oh, listen here, old man, wada wada wada, and give him his fortune. But I won't do that. First of all, he's older than me. I was taught to respect people that is older than me. I was taught to respect people younger than me. I was taught to respect people same age as me. I was taught to respect male. I was taught to respect female. I was taught to respect black people, white people, Indian people, Chinese people, Asian people. I was taught to respect every person on earth, no matter how you are treated. And I have had instances in my line of work where I'm sitting in a workshop and a client comes in and there was protesting on the way to his work in the morning. And the protesters went and slashed his tires with a knife, with a pocket knife. And he comes to us and he's screaming and shouting at me as if it's my problem. But I'm smiling. He's like, okay, okay, I'll fix it for you. Don't worry, you'll put new tires for you. But inside of my head, I want to knock him out.
You cut his tongue out.
I want to cut his tongue out because he's not saying very polite things. But then that is called the thing of holding yourself back, calming yourself down, and just being normal. Don't. So now this is my advice on this whole story. Don't ever get upset if you are disrespected, because if that person disrespects you, don't disrespect them back. Give them respect, because that person will feel what disrespect feels like somewhere in their life. It might not be the same day, same week, same month, or even same year, but they call it the wheel turns. They say whatever you preach on yourself, whatever you say with your mouth, you will bring onto yourself. So disrespecting someone is negativity towards another person, which means in the future that negativity will come back to you. That's how life works. Called the laws of attraction. If if you disrespecting someone, I'll give you the advice: please don't disrespect people, because you are going to get it coming back to you. And I can believe me, I used to disrespect certain people in my life, and it did come back to me. So I know about what I'm talking about. And I know even my mother can say exactly the same thing. I know the people in the chats can also vouch for what I'm saying. Respect isn't something that is earned from person to person. Because if they say respect is earned, you then will walk up to a strange person in the middle of the street and bash them and hit them and everything and slap them across the face. Because, okay, now I must earn my respect. Uh-uh. You go to someone, hi, my name is James. How are you? It's lovely to meet you today. That's how quickly you can respect someone. But then there's a difference between respect and trust. There's not even a fine line between the two. There's a big difference. I can respect someone with all that I am, but I cannot trust a single piece of it. I can not respect a person, but they will have all my trust. You see what I mean? There's a difference between trust and respect. Hello, Bitcoin Scott. So respect is earned. No, respect is given both ways.
Hello, brother.
If there is trust, trust is earned. You do not trust someone right from the word go when you meet them. Correct or incorrect?
Yeah, you got to get to learn to know the person first.
Yes. Let's say, okay, I know Stephen Cuffey, but I'm going to use him here. Let's say I don't know Stephen Cuffey. I can respect him, and I do respect Stephen Cuffey, and I do trust him. But let's say I never met him, and I met him today for the first time. I don't know what kind of person he is, so why must I trust him? I can give him all the respect in the world, but why must I trust him if I don't know him? But I know Stephen Cuffey, so I trust him and I respect him, and it's mutual. Hello, Serenza Rose, TVC Pretoria. How are you today?
Kia ora.
Kia
Welcome.
ora. And even Serenza Rose, TVC Pretoria. If my mom and her don't know each other, they can both have mutual respect for each other. But they don't have to trust each other from that day one, because they don't know what type of people they are. Trust is something that is given to someone over a period of weeks, months, years maybe. Trust is earned. And TBC admin has my trust. I trust admin. I respect admin, even though I don't know who they are. But I don't care who they are. All I know is they brought us TBC. Right here. They brought us TBC. They gave us the amazing abundance for the world. We don't have to respect them or trust them because we don't know who they are, but we do.
They do us no harm.
Hi, Mahalko88. Welcome. So, because admin's not hurting me, so I trust him. Edmund's hurting no one, so I trust him. Edmund gave us TBC, so I respect him. And that's how it works in life. If you want respect in return, you give it. If you want someone to disrespect you,
That's gonna get you nowhere.
that will get you nowhere fast. You'll travel at 250 miles an hour on a straight highway with no one on the road, and you'll be standing dead still. That's why I say you'll be going nowhere fast. We have been taught for our whole lives that you learn to hate. You are born into love, but you learn to hate. You are taught to hate someone. We are taught in life. You respect people older than you. But it doesn't give you the right to go and disrespect people younger than you. We are taught to trust the people who are very close to us. Some of us, what's that? Some of us trust too easily, and then we get hurt. And then when we don't trust people,
Then we bad people.
then we are bad. So to not give someone respect, there's no excuse for that. In my opinion, you don't have an excuse not to show someone respect. But you do have an excuse not to give someone trust. Because you have been hurt too many times by too many people. Hence the reason why I don't trust Easy anymore. That is my reason why I don't trust him. I've literally got a little bit of people I trust.
Surrender says respect is earned.
Serenzi, look, in a way I agree with what you're saying. But I see respect as I give someone respect from the moment I meet them. But trust is a thing that is earned. That's how I see it. That's my personal opinion. If TBC admin goes and charges us $100 a month to keep our back office, will admin keep our trust? We'll still respect them for having TBC. But my personal opinion is no one will want to trust admin then, because then they're just saying, well, admin wants to make all the money.
Yeah, in our culture as well, Serenza, in our culture, we're taught to respect our elders.
Yeah, Serenza, yeah, in South Africa, that's the norm. That's the normal thing. In every household in South Africa, no matter what race you are, yeah, in South Africa, you are taught to respect elders.
In the world, it's taught like that, but it's been forgotten.
But the reason why I'm talking about it is because I myself, I'm very upset and very hurt on how I see how people are treated and respected in the world we live in. It hurts me, and it grates me to my bones when I see someone being disrespected. Yes, I am not perfect. I might also throw a bit of disrespect every now and then. But I don't disrespect a person deliberately. It's something that has happened if I'm upset or angry. That's why I've stated earlier. Keep quiet when you're angry. Don't make a decision when you're sad. And don't don't lead someone on when you're happy. That I was looking for the right word. But the most important one is don't keep quiet when you are angry. Because when you are angry, that's when the most disrespect comes out. That's when the most bad things are said. So at the end of the day, we need to keep on humbling ourselves on a day-to-day basis so that we can treat one another with the love and respect we all deserve. And if you want to trust that person, then trust that person. Because I see it like this. If I meet Sam or Chris today, It's like, okay, he looks like a nice person. Okay, I trust you. Now, what happens is, if that person breaks my trust, it's my own fault. Got nothing to do with my mother or anyone in the chat or Tom and Harry or whatever. It is then my own fault. But if I meet Sam and it's like, okay, I don't know who you are, I'll wait first before I trust you, but I respect you. We can be friends for 5 years, and then I only start trusting them. Then it's like, okay, now if I get hurt, it's still my own problem. But I first made sure I have the means and ways to trust this person. Just like when it comes to TVC. When you meet a TVC member, an orphan, do you disrespect that person, or do you do you disrespect that person, or do you treat that person with respect from the first minute? Of course, you'll treat them with respect. That's why I say respect is not earned. Respect is given of free will. Because you'll respect someone from the first minute you meet them, even if you speak to them for 5 minutes. But that 5 minute respect giving to someone can change who they are. They see, wow, that was a nice person. I want to constantly be treated like that. Then I'll change who I am. You can change who someone is just by the way you respect them. Did you know that?
Lorenzo, at Marina's here,
I Adam.
and Lorenzo says, being humble gets you a long way. I learned that from my father, who was a humble man.
Yes, I learned that from my grandfather. I learned that from my step grandfather, actually. We called him a gentle giant. He was a big man.
This way and this way.
He was big and he was tall, but he had a heart the size of a pea,
If not smaller.
if not smaller. He had a very tiny heart. He saved my life when I was 3 years old and I almost drowned in a swimming pool. And he passed away on the 1st of July 2015. Very humble man. But yes, I learned that from him. When you meet a TVC member, whether you meet them at a restaurant or in your home or in their home or wherever, you turn respect to that person, which means respect is given for free will. Respect is given for free because respect is something that you will get back no matter if you let someone earn your respect or whether you just give it freely. You will get respect back tenfold. But if you disrespect someone and whatever, you will get disrespect back tenfold. That's why I'm constantly saying here, respect is something given for free. It's given of free will. Right from the first minute you meet someone, you respect them. But you don't have to trust that person from the same minute either. Because trust is a doorway you have to work to walk through.
Irene says, if you want to be treated with dignity and respect, then you do the same unto others.
Do unto others what you want to be done unto yourself. Trust is a doorway of opportunity you have to work to walk through. It's not just a trust is not just a door you open and there you go. That's why I say trust is a doorway, is an opportunity you have to work and walk through. Yes, I'll repeat it. Trust is a doorway opportunity you have to work your way to walk through. I love that. Actually, I just came up with it as I was talking to you now.
Some great things come to you when least expected. They say charity begins at home.
We were at an event last year, the 22nd of April, with Angus Buchan called It's Time, where just over 3 million South Africans got together to pray for South Africa. And he said there in the sermon he gave, Sort out your own home before you go to others. Sort out yourself before you point fingers. Because remember, whatever you point, you will have four fingers pointing back. Take the plank out of your own eye before you take the splinter out of your brother's eye. We are taught that by the Holy Bible.
My respect for TVC members is automatic.
Respect on a general basis is automatic. Trust isn't really. Like,
That you have to work on.
as I said, trust is an opportunity, a doorway opportunity you have to work your way to walk through. There's going to be a lot of bumps in the road before you get to open that door of trust. But it will get there eventually.
I think we've all forgotten how to have that innocence of a child, where the child has so much trust in someone that they would fall down and they know that the person is going to pick them up and catch them. That's the kind of trust we need to get back in life, and love and hello, my baby.
Hello, my darling. Yeah, I didn't shave the caterpillar today. I forgot. I'll shave it tomorrow.
You, you guys just have to get used to it. He's got to keep his look different.
Yeah, I look really weird with this thing on. And Serenza TBC Pereira, that's correct. Your mom always used to say, make sure you clean your own backyard before you clean someone else's. You know, they say the grass is always greener on the other side. But it is because there's always more shit on the other side.
Do.
Now, there's always more crap on the other side. But that's true. Clean up your own backyard before you can clean someone else's. You can't go to your brother, hey, brother, I love you, but you are the one who's put the knives in his back. Because by disrespecting someone, you put a knife in their back. By literally letting someone lose your trust, you're putting a knife in their back. Bad mouthing someone behind their back puts a knife in their back. Then you see them, hey, brother, I love you, and you embrace.
Nick says,
Allah. And that's how it works. But I can get a brother to come to me who has got knives in his back. I will not add in, but I'll take out. Because I will, the person I am in my life, the way I was brought up and the way I am as a person, I will carry my brother's burden, my sister's burden, my mother's burden. I will carry everyone's knives and everyone's weights on my shoulders just so that that person can feel free. I will carry it because I'm strong enough to carry it. Okay, guys, look, I'm going to have to go now. My time is up, and we've got some things we need to do before my mom's live stream. So, my darling Tanika, I love you, my angel.
see you in my life show.
Happy to see you soon. Hey, guys, look, I love you all. Remember always our motto: I can, I will, and I must. That must be our motto when it comes to TVC. Remember always. Respect is something given automatically, but trust is earned. GAP, God always provides, God always protects, God answers prayers. Guys, I love you all. Till next time, couple of minutes. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye. Arrivederci.